Here we go now. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back. Here we go now. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back. Here we go now. Give a head back. Give a head back.
Good evening, one and all, and welcome to round 4 of the British Virtual Touring Car Championship. We are at Oulton Park for, oh god, I forgot what races it is, but round 4 for the next 3 races, 15 laps long at Oulton Park. And yes, woohoo! Hopefully, it should say R Factor 2 very soon on the thing. As we all know by now, we're 4 rounds in. We all know how the qualifying works, but for some of you that don't know, it's race 1 will be the grid set by qualifying results. Race 2 will be the results of race 1, and race 3 is our reverse 6 to 12 grid. We are very shortly going to be going into qualifying in, well, a minute and 40. So let's say what we can do. We can have a look at the results. It's round 4. So there you go. There is the Drivers' Championship, and the top 2 are separated. Is Brummy come out loads and separated by 0.5. And it's Callum Wilson from Chris Crevette, Kieran Mills, Jordan Richardson, and Alan Smith top 5. Teams Championships. Richardson Co. have got it at the moment from over T6 Motorsports, 20.5 points behind. Virtues P3 with Craven 4, Speed Eagles, the new team that is P5. Independence is joint top with Chris Ishes' Gravel Trap Racing and Archie Jardine's Project 91 Academy P2. Well, they're both P1. And finally, no, it isn't. Finally, no, it's not. I've just said it twice now. Thank you, Mr. Merv. And in Jack's ears, Chris Gravett has pretty much got this one all wrapped up. I think he's not going to. Don't think anyone's going to catch him for that. And finally, this is our new development cup. You see that Archie is leading that by 2 points over Rekas. Alvera Bvsr just 9 points behind. This is the championship for those that find themselves a little bit further down the top. A little bit perplexed as to what. Is it cutting out, or is it because I'm just nowhere near the fucking mic, mate? Anyway, yep. So that is Development Cup. For some reason, it says practice is an hour, but I have no idea why it's saying that. So let's have a look at some lucky laptop. Black coins. Get the tower up. Get the qualifying box up. And we can see Wilson is. Well, no one's set a time yet. This one's going to be between Gravett and Wilson, I think. I mean, I think Jardine might get in there as well. Two purple sectors for Trebek here. 2024 champion Simon Trebek. And Trebek sets the pace with a 24-7. Gravett just absolutely throws down the gauntlet at 23-0. Here's Morel, 2 green sectors, personal bests. Wilson tops the table. 22-8. Oh, bit of big lag there. I don't know what was going on. Bit of a lock up from Callum. I am slightly perplexed as to why it says an hour. Wilson gets it all kinds of wrong. They're on the grass and pushing him very much. Backs out of that one. green sector 1 for him. Really improving at the moment. Callum Wilson still leading the way in the BMW. Richardson's up to P3. Now Smith. Oh, I think we just lost Richardson, to be honest. His name's disappeared off the list. I don't understand why the server is now Wow, in qualifying 1, it is Wilson, Grivet, Richardson, Smith, Jardine, and Dowman that are going to be going through as it stands. Oh. Have you just subscribed there? No. Yeah? No? 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 maybe, yes, no. That's what I was trying to remember. What we 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15. I couldn't remember. So, Callum Wilson improves yet again. Mills straight into the pits. Stuart Bartley not improving, but Rekas is up into P5. Olsbrook's up there too. That's knocked out a few names that I thought would be there. So at the moment it is Wilson, Grevitt, Richardson, Smith, Olsbrook and Rekas moving through to the top 6 shootout. Don't know why it does that. Does not want to just show me other people. Stop. What is the cameraman doing? There's Kev. I don't think he looks like he's really pushing, to be honest. Just like to welcome in Jordan McGonigal from Toga Racing. First race tonight with us. Hopefully not the last. We are missing Chris Ish. He's been doing too much. Yeah. Got a poorly wrist. There we go. That is Q1 out, and that will leave Wilson, Grevitt, Richardson, Smith, Alsbrack, and Rekas to fight it out for the top 6. We have a chance of rain tonight too, which could also throw a spanner in the works for some people. Light goes green on the pits, and away they go. Starting qualifying 2. There is no boost for qualifying 2. All done on driver's skill and pace. We have quite a decent spread of competition tonight. We're missing Mr. Smeets. Unfortunately, I don't know what he's doing. Oh, actually, yeah, he's doing some competition with his university. Good luck on Mr. Barnski's been DQ. Indeed, I am drinking up. Supping the nectar. Callum Wilson, 31-7 in the first sector. Fastest so far, nobody else has come even close. Closest is Gravette with a 32-0. See what their sector 2 times are. Have to keep me looking at the corner of my eye. Callum Wilson's going to be setting the pace.
Ready, set, go!
Thank you. So it's 23-464. I think Gravette is going to be close to this, but not. 23-8. Oh, Gravette goes fastest, 23-2. Pop was a 23-8. Gravette taking pole position for the minute. Alan Smith just in front of him there. Look at the course. Gravette goes purple. That's a 30-32. Callum Wilson's purple in sector 2 with a 27-7. He's getting a lovely toe here from Alan Smith up. Excuse me. Here's Alan Smith gonna hamper him though. Make the way out of Lodge Corner. Up to the start finish. What's this for? And it's, oh, that is so close between the top 2. And Wilson again. Round Island Bend. Up the hilltop. Purple sector. Really pushing again now. Callum Wilson comes into the pits. Going to probably make a few tweaks here. Chris Gravett probably going to enter the pits too. Yep. He's going to be doing a few more tweaks on that Ford Focus too. It's Wilson, Gravett, Smith, Richardson. I think Callum just came in for some fresh tyres. Alan Smith popping himself up into P3. There he is. Craven Racing are out in force today. They have both drivers with them. It's very close between the top two. I mean, to be honest, it's very close between the top four. Less than half a second separating them. Gordon Richardson improving in Sector 2. This is going to improve a little bit. 23.7. Keeps in P4 though. Alan Smith back in the pits now. So is Olsbrook. I think he thinks that's all he can do. Brecas is still out there. There he is. Speak of the devil. Advertisements are incoming in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so that will just take us up to the end of qualifying, and then I can earn some pennies from the advert. Callum Wilson, purple sector 1. Purple sector 2. Track's rubbered in a lot now, so fresh set of tyres will do the world of good. Probably going to be, I reckon it's going to be like a 22.8 potentially. Oh, it's 22.6. Wow. Just murdered the rest of the grid there. Not a lot of that water has. Gravett has got nothing there. He's got one more lap in him though. Brecas still P5. Callum Wilson out of Island Bend. Bit of a drift. No improvement in Sector 1 or Sector 2. Chris Gravett, personal best in Sector 1. Nothing impressive from Callum in Sector 2. What can Gravett do? Going up the purple Sector 2. Check flags out for those that are on the laps, which is Wilson, Gravett and Smith. Wilson takes to the line, 22.6. What can Gravett do now? 22.9. That was close. Absolutely close. Alan Smith comes across the line. Keeps his cemented position of P3. Don't know where he's gone. He's disappeared somewhere. Everyone's disappeared. But there we go. Oh, and I've been kicked out of the server. Fantastic. I think this server might have died. Oh dear me, what's happened here? Yeah, no idea why that's just died. Ah, this is just R factor being R factor, isn't it, really? Yep. It's just crashed. It'll be back up in a second. I'll just reboot it. Well, here we go. You get to have a look at the all the ins and outs of R Factor 2. Who's trying to steal my name? Well, them lot can see it. I can't. Oh, I'm gonna have to back out, and I. There we go. We keep saying this, Merv. We keep saying we're going to get back into racing, and we don't. That's as far as the conversation of racing we and you get to. We get to. I wouldn't mind doing some racing. I'm going to get back to racing, and then it's sorry, I'm going to go dig an hole in my garden. Well, you should come and join the thing we do every Tuesday, mate. It's just no frills. Jump in the car and drive. No one can win because Callum's in there. So clerk of the course will just reset the grid. and then we shall be under the way for the first race. Hopefully that is well. So yeah, I think we need to go join a few other things, mate. For I don't know, like ACC, LMU, iRacing, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to pay for anything on iRacing. Just cost a fortune doing iRacing. I mean, I've got it, I haven't used it. So, will the results be sorted? Hey, we got our own little arse about team. We got Zombie Motorsport, mate. Or we could just make a new one, call it No Hope Racing. No Hope Too Old. What's this geezer taking a photo of? Here, look, down here, next to the stewards. Look at him with his Nikon camera. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What I need is that. Make sure I've got the admin command out for throw a yellow. So we will proceed in 30 seconds. Been a bit of a nightmare lately, the internet has, to be fair. It's, my personal internet's been a bit meh. Oh, pardon me. What mash? What, the monster mash? Switchy, switchy. Hello.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
So here we go. Race 1. We are about to go racing. Here he is, Mr. Callum Wilson, on pole position. So, I love how they take 20 minutes to all grid up. Hopefully Jordan McGonigal knows that we will be doing a formation lap. And he just doesn't go off racing. Competition is quite fierce around Oulton Park. Where they go for the formation lap, and we will get underway with the now he's going quick, isn't he? There we go with the grid up. It is Callum Wilson that takes pole position over Chris Quebec. Alan Smith P3. He's joined by Jordan Richardson in P4. P5 goes the way of Rekas, and he's joined by Kai Osbrook in the Hyundai in P6. Louis Hesketh P7. Archie Jardine P8. Ninth is David Brewster, and he's joined by Sam Allen P10. Morel is 11th with Ivan Samuel P12. Simon Trebek and Alan Atkinson take 13th and 14th. That's a really low position for them two. Kira Mills and Stuart Bartley, teammates, take 15th and 16th. With Aaron Jackson 17th, Jan Sequoia 18th, Alvaro Boza 19th, new guy Jordan McGonigal P20. P21 goes away with Jacob Bransky. He is joined by Arthur Dropnik. Launch Green is here with P23, Ethan Mills P24. So, make their way a couple of corners now. Slotting in. I reckon Callum will take an aggressive stance across to the left, the right here. No, left. Oh no, he's going straight on. First corner they will come to is Old Hall Corner. for the green flag to fly at the back there. See the guy just there you go. Green flag is up. The klaxons. And that looked like Callum Wilson was creeping, but Bransky gets a penalty, and that'll be for a jump start. And Bvsr has to go defensive straight away. There's cars in the background that are cooking up a bit of dust here. Replay buffer on, so. And that's Archie Jardine running a little wide there. Bvsr has got to make an early move on the lead. Alan Axon up the inside of Bvsr. They touch. A little bit of contact. And that is Kai with his elbows out. And that's Kai again. Richardson and Kai rubbing doors. Background, that is who we with. Who we are with there? I don't know. That's probably. Oh, and that's Richardson who's wrong way. No idea what happened there. That is definitely. Wilson, Bvsr, Smith, Brecas, Jardine and Hesketh after lap 1. Sneaking up the inside of Hesketh. Run up the hilltop. And he's got it done. He's got it done. He's through on Hesketh. Back at the front. Still not getting away. Bvsr has got to make a move as quick as he can. Here we go again. Downman now having a look at Hesketh. Sector 2 yellow. From Bvsr right on the back of Callum Wilson now. He's going to try and make a move here, I reckon. He's not going to try it through all corner, surely. Downwind now, still over the back, in the back. He's going to look at. Bvsr going to try something down to Island Bend. Not quite close enough. And here we go. Look at this. Who is this? Who is this? This is Drobnik and Green. Looking left, looking right. Can't find a way through. And who is that? Samuel up on Bvsr. Bvsr, sorry. Good move by Samuel. David Brewster's going to make the move as well. Up the hilltop on the way down to the chicane of Hislops. Brewster's through. Back front again. This is Wilson and Bvsr. And they haven't really dropped Alan Smith. He's still there in the back. Sector 2 yellow again. On board with Olsbrook, who's having a look at Jardine. Jardine's going to make him go around the long route. Not working there. Wilson with a new best lap time. Great move by Trebek there. Right up the back outside of Wilson again. Three people just want one position. Wilson, Gravett, Smith, your top three. Rick has P4. Got Barnski in the pits. Bransky got another penalty. What on earth? High again, having a look at Jardine. Try and set him up for the final corner. Jardine is far too wide for that. And all this is allowing Hesketh back up, bringing Dowman, Morrill and Trebek with them. Hello! Looking left, looking right, just still can't find a way past that tank of Hyundai. Careful now. Let's not get done for punting. And this is Hesketh we are riding on board with. Add a little overtake there, we'll have a little replay of that, look. Like, Hesketh gave him just a little bit of a kick there to get through. And that was it. And here is, that's Ethan Mills and Stuart Bartley. And about, just about everyone else. Samuel, Bartley. Jesus Lord. This, look, this is for P13. And we've lost Louis Hesketh. No idea what happened there. I'm sure we'll find out soon though. That's Jan Sequoia up front, holding off. P11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all in a row. That's Bvsr, and that is, who is that? That's Drobnik. A bit of a touch between the pair of them there, I'm not sure if it came of anything. Bruce is having a look on Stuart Bartley for P13. Rebecca is now up against Jardine. Saw somebody in the background going a bit the wrong way. Looks like Mills has gone off and he's dropping down the grid. On board with, who are we on board with? That is Trebek we're on board with. On the outside of Jardine as they make their way to the final corner. Large corner. Oh, bit of contact between the pair of them. Bit of door banging, bit of nudging. Beck slots back in. That's Bvsr up on young wheels. So's Samuel. So's Dowman. Dropped all the way back down to P16. We're trying to have a go at Dowman again. 7 laps in the book, and it's still Wilson, Gravett, and Smith, your top three. Wilson has now broken free of that. They're on board with Richardson here as he's looking at the back of Mills for P15. So many fights going on. I mean, Jardine's dropping down a bit there. I think he's had a bit of a moment as well. Yep, he's going down further and further and further. He's down in P17. P18 now. Jordan McGonigal, still P19. See if we can check in on him. Or not, because and this here is still the battle for 15th. No, this is the battle for 16th. Here's Jordan. Well, there was Jordan. Richardson making his way past Mills. PT. There was somebody at the start. On board with Drobnik, looking at the back of green. P20. And that is Morrill having a look at Axon. P7. And again, here we are. This is the gaggle for P. Where are we? P10. Drobnik getting the job done on green. Great move. That deserves a nice replay. Or not. Nope, we just got a black screen. That's a shame. This is Jan Sequoia, who is the front of this battle, and that is, who's that in the background? That looks like Bransky going off again. So far we've lost just Louis Hesker. Bransky is 2 laps down. Top 3 have just settled down now. And this is Morrill on the back of Axon. And this is still the battle. This is the battle for P11 actually. And there's like a bit of a touch. Brewster just makes it alive through the skin of his, makes it through by the skin of his teeth. Richardson taking advantage of the little tag them two had with Ethan. He gets himself up inside. That's going to allow Dowman a nice run down to Island Bend as well. And he gets in front and shuts the door. Dowman through. Mills says thanks for that. Gives him a little tap. Back on board with Morrill. Back of Axon. Still can't find a way through. Axon just about got enough pace to be in front. 5 laps to go. Morrill's looking like he's going to make a move on the last corner. Side by side as they come round that old corner. Looks like Morrill might have it here. That's Axon on the boost, look, you can see it. Just manages to pull himself back in front. On board with Richardson, looking at Brewster. Oh, bit of a tag. Brewster manages to hold it. Fantastic bit of driving from David Brewster. This is Kai Olsbrook and Simon Trebek. Let's see if we can get it. I've no idea what. Ah, that's why the replay's not working. Here we go. This is a replay of Richardson and Dave Brewster. Had a bit of a tag. And these two again, still at it. Oh, right up the backside of Axon. Simon Trebek is getting on the back of Trebek, Olsbrook. Trebek can't get on the back of himself. Laps in, 3 to go. It's Wilson, Gravett, Smith, your top 3. Morrill still having another go around the outside of Alan Axon's 2 Allens. What he needs is to save some boost here as we ride on board with Morrill. This is Axon, sorry. Just keeps the inside line of the first corner. Just tucks back in as they make their way down the Cascades. Nice run on him towards the Island Bend. He's going around the long way. On the boost now, you can see the boost when they're on it. Looks like Axon's just saving that last little bit for the start finish. Through the chicane. Look, oh, that looked like and that's Trebek through on Olsbrook. And here again, Morrill, he's got the inside line this time as they make their way to. He's not ahead enough though to make the corner his, and that's Axon getting it wrong and late breaking himself, and that's him back out. And Morrill has gone through, Mills has gone through. Dave Brewster on Bartley. Bit of a lock up there. Richardson looking like he's going to follow through. Again, we've only lost SNF. I believe that may have been some contact with Olsbrook at the start. Oh, nice switch back by Richardson. Gets underneath. Stuart Bartley. Bartley's got the inside line for the next corner. Richardson not letting it go though. He's going to have the pace, he'll get back up the inside. Ooh, late on the brakes. Nudge, nudge. Downman has just dropped down one overtaken from Samuel. And this is Green and Jackson. Ooh, who's that up the inside? That is the leader, Callum Wilson. Got to be prepared for blue flag guys. But this is the battle still for P10. It's Sequoia, Brewster, Bartley, Richardson, Samuel, and Downman. Oh, and Aoife Mills has joined the party now. And that's another good switchback from Richardson, who got up the inside at the last corner of Bartley, and that is him through in to P12. This is Brewster now having a good old ding dong with Sequoia. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. And that's Dave Brewster going all tits up. And that's... Oh my God. Look at that replay for a minute. See what happens. See what happened to Brewster. Okay, I can see. It looked like he just had a bit of an overrun on Jan Sequoia. Oh, and that is Jackson into the wall. Another replay. No, you don't want to see that one. There it is. Jackson into the wall. This is the final lap. Driving with Lawrence Green. That there in front is Morrill, and he's been caught by Mills on the last lap. Going to be a few incident reports here. Noted a fair few. Here is your race 1 leader, soon to be winner. There you go. Callum Wilson wins Trebek P2. Alan Smith takes a nice podium for P3. Rekas P4. Trebek P5. Olsbrecht P6. So the results are Callum Wilson takes the maiden victory. Chris Gravett will be P2. Alan Smith P3. Rekas is P4. Simon Trebek P5. Kyle 6. Morrell 7th. Kieran Mills is 8th. 9th is Alan Action. And round out top 10 is Jordan Richardson. 11th goes the way of Ivan Samuel, with 12th going to Samuel Downman. Ethan Mills is 13th. Stuart Bartley 14th. Jan Sequoia is 15th. Dave Brewster 16th. Archie Jardine is 17th. And making it up to P18 is Jordan McGonigal in his first race. Alvaro Boza finishes P19 with his teammate Lawrence Green in P20. P21 is Aaron Jackson. P22 is Arthur Drobnik. Jacob Bransky finishes 12 laps down on lap 12, and Louis Hesketh was our only what was he? He was our only non-finisher. Thank you. Hello from the real life place. Hello, Matthew. Welcome me. Found a signal. Right, so that is the end of race 1. I'm going to go take a pee break because I need one. And I will be back very soon after a word from our sponsor. So, obviously, that ad didn't last as long as I thought it would. But, never mind. We are back. Trying to drink out of a can that's not even bloody open. So the top three will now have to use the hardest compound, which will give those behind pretty much. Oh, excuse me. It will give those behind a very, very good chance of getting somewhere. I've lost my train of thought now. We are a little bit overcast at Oulton Park. Hello! We're just waiting for the clerk of the course to set the grids. Race one. That's all we've done so far. Race one. So you basically missed quali 1 and 2 and race 1. Would you be at Oulton Park by any chance? Oh, okay. Homework? Bloody hell. Been a long time since I've had to do some of that. They finished. I can't remember, to be honest. I'm sorry, I forgot. Um, it's not a very good track, this Oulton Park, for the front wheel drive cars. It's definitely a rear wheel drive car track. So in all fair, I wouldn't be surprised if Callum takes all three. I'm just waiting a few minutes for. We'll be going at 5 minutes, I reckon. So we just need to hold 5 for 5. Hold 5 for 5. Oh dear.
Attention grid.
There we go.
All non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
I might have known that T6 is still in the pits. Okie dokie. Let's get ready to rumble, shall we, boys and girls? One and all, each person. So, just a couple more waiting on the grid for who are we waiting for? Bransky. Oh, he's in the pits and away they go on the formation lap. Bit of a quick formation lap. The lineup for race 2. I'll mark a bit closer so I'm not stretching my neck. Race 2 goes this way. Callum Wilson and Chris Gravett as before. Alan Smith as before, but he is joined by Rekas in P4. P5 goes the way of Simon Trebek and he's joined by Kai Olsbrook. Arsene Morel is P7 and Kieran Mills P8. Ninth is Alan Axon and George Richardson is 10th. Ivan Samuel is 11th and he's joined by Samuel Bowman in 12th. Ethan Mills is 13th, with Stuart Hartley 14th, Jan Sequoia is 15th, David Brewster is 15th. 16th goes the way of Archie Jardine and he is joined by Jordan McGonigal of Toga Racing. Alvaro Boza is 19th with Lawrence Green P20. 21 goes to Aaron Jackson and he is joined by Arthur Dropnik on P22. Jake Frankie P23, but he is in the pit. He is P24. I believe we have lost 25. So as they line up now, we'll just be watching for that guy in the background there with the green flag to give it a wave. Get the klaxons ready. Keep your eye on that man at the back. He's not even looking the right way. On the radio. Oh, we're going to go on board with Brevet for this one. Here we go. How does Callum get away with that? But he's had a very bad start and Brevet is right up the inside of him. He's going to hang it out and he's got in the lead there. And there is he. What the hell was that in the background? we have a safety car out. I can see Brewster in the background having some issues with a couple of other drivers at turn 1. There's the tower. Unfortunately, this safety car is going to help the BMW because it's going to allow them a bit more time to get their tyres in check. But we have a safety car. And you know what they say about safety cars? Safety cars breed safety car. We see that McGonagall has made his way up to P16. Brewster has checked himself all the way to the back of the grid for some reason. I could see it. I saw it all happening behind. So Gravette made an excellent start. Definitely got a jump on Callum. He had to get it done pretty instantly. That's a nice safety car, if I say so myself. So at the end of lap 1, it's Gravette, Wilson, Smith, Recas, and Trebek. Top 5. We'll just bunch up now. Safety car will do. So check, keep an eye on the lights on the safety car. As it crosses the line, they're off this. They will go racing at the end of this race. That has added 2 more laps to the book. Wilson looking all racy. What will Gravette do? How will he handle the safety car? Will he back it up before they make their way down to the final corner? Will he bolt a lot sooner? But he can't really bolt a lot sooner because he's got to let that pace car get away. Down to him to back the grid up now. Which Allen? There's 2 in here. There we go. And he's gone. He's gone out the final corner. He's holding. Now he goes. Back to racing. Alan Smith gets wide. This could allow Rekas up the inside. We're on board with Rekas now. Who's just got in front of Smith, but has he got the lap? No, he's overlapped, sorry. Rekas has left himself vulnerable for Trebek. He's going to have the inside line before the hairpin. And Trebek gets his braking so wrong. And so does Rekas. And that allows Kai through up into P4. Trebek is in a bit of trouble now. He's got Rekas in front and Morrill behind. Teammates. Trebek up on two wheels then. Did you see that? And here we go again. This is the fight for P12. That's Jan Sequoia. At the back of Samuel. At the back of him is Dowman. Trebek up the inside. Gets it done on the final corner. Swarm of bees trying left and right. Brevet gets a new lap record. Quick look at the replay here. This should be the overtake on. There it is, yep. Nice little overtake on Rekas there. Archie Jardine making his way back up in P9. He's down to P12. And McGonigal up into P14. We've lost Samuel. Mills has dropped all the way down to P17. This is the fight for, where are we? P8. Oh, that was Bartley on two wheels. No, it wasn't. It was Mills on two wheels. Oh, and that's Mills sideways. No, that's, who is that? Bartley. Richardson looking all over the place to try and get through on Mills, but we'll see if we can get a replay of that. Just see what happened with Hartley. I think he might have just done himself. Yep, he just locked upon the brakes by the looks of it. And here is the lead duo of Gravett and Wilson. Gravett has just got to place that car, and we've lost Jackson. That's a DNF, our first DNF tonight. We're going to go up to P13. One more and he's in the reverse grid draw. And here we are again. Oh, and that's Mills and Richardson. Elbows out by Richardson. Mills just slots back in behind him, but he's going to also have Axon behind him. And we are on board with Jardine. Axon and Mills swapping positions. There you can see it on the timing table. And again, this is the battle for the lead. Brevet has got to take a win to stay within that distance, keep the battle going. On board with Axon, looking at the back of Mills. And this is, who is this? This is Drobnik. God, ain't trying around the outside. Oh, and they clatter into each other. And there is McGonagall. Gets his first screening on the TV. Having a good old fight with Sequoia, and he's up into P12. Board with Samuel, making away past Drobnik. Gets the job done. And there is Stuart Bartley on Bvsr. But it's not, it's Bartley on Green. And here's the battle for the lead. Looks like Wilson is a lot closer this time. BMW steams down the inside. Rivette trying for the undercut. He's got it. He let Wilson just outbrake himself and got back underneath. Fantastic move there. Fantastic move. Who is this? This is Smith, Trebek, and Alsbrook. So we look at this little move here from Gravette, sets it up beautifully, breaks early, lets Callum outbreak himself, just slots himself back underneath. Fantastic. And there's Richardson on Morrill, late breaking, gets it done though. Wilson still trying to find a way past Gravette. It's going to happen, we know it, it's going to happen. I mean, look at the gap they've left. They've left Alan Smith. And that's McGonagall and Sequoia. Oh, Sequoia up on two wheels. Gets himself past McGonagall. And that's Mills and Axon having a go at each other. And that's Smith, who's lost P3 to Trebek. He's going to lose P4 to Oldsbrook if he's not careful. Back at the front, it's Gravette and Wilson. Less than half a second. Richardson sets the new best lap. Up to P7. Here's Young Mills. And who is that? That's Samuel. I don't know who else that was. But this is Alan Smith is now playing defensive. Look at this. Look. Here it is. Is this the move? Oh, he's had to go wide, and Wilson has just sailed through. We've lost Brewster as well now. This we're on board with. This is Action and Rekas. sorted straight away there, no issues from Kai, Albrook and Smith going again. See Richardson and Jardine in the background. Kai, Osbrook and Richardson. McGonagall's up to P12 now. That's a penalty for Guy Olsbrook there. That'll probably be from the earlier contact with Alan Axon. Not Axon, sorry, Smith. On board with Axon, who's making a move on Morrill again. Same corner, gets that job done every time. On board with Richardson. Jan Sequoia, he's up into P10. Mills is 11th. McGonagall is P12. Getting some points this round. So far, 13 in the book. It is Wilson, Trebet, the top three. Jardine, Richardson, and Olsbrook P6. Axon's P7. Morrill is P8. Recas is 9th. Richardson gets through on Jardine. What a place to overtake. Jardine's back in front. Morrill P8, Recas is P9, Jan Sequoia is your top 10. Mills is 11th, McGonagall P12. Bvsr is 13th, picking up points for his team as well. Gaskip is 14th. Stuck in a rut this game. And there is McGonagall and Mills. Right around the outside is McGonagall. Olsbrook into the pits for his penalty. Stop go, I'm not sure. That's very close. That is. And we've lost young Mills as well now. Oh, Mills outbreaks himself, and that allows McGonagall and Hesketh up through the hairpin. Nice move by McGonagall. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. There it is. Beautiful. Hang on, why has he got... I don't know why, but he's got a... He's got a number on his front window. And Jardine is still fighting off the advancing Richardson. I mean, you wouldn't believe that Wilson and Grevitt... Oh, that's a big contact. Richardson on the lights, but pretty much put himself there. And that's Hesketh and McGonagall. I've no idea why McGonagall has got the number on his side, on his front window. And there is Square having a look at Morrill. Richardson's through on Jardine. We've lost Mills. That's another one down for Mills. Bartley's a lap down. Smith is up to P14. I think he's going to be trying to go for at least a reverse grid position here. Absolute chaos in race 2. We've lost Drobnik now as well. We are on board with Sequoia, looking at Morrill. Looks left, looks right. Trying to unsettle Morrill. Oh, and in the background, that's Hesketh. McGonagall now up to P10. Bvsr P11. Picking up points yet again for the team. Jardine in P6. Axon has fallen foul too. And this is Bvsr on the back of McGonagall. Very purple, that car. And here is Sequoia having a look. He's all over the back of Morrill. We've lost Downman again. That's another one down. That's like 5 DNFs, I think, now. 6 DNFs. Oh, and Sequoia set him up. He's going to have him on the first corner. That's the job done there. And that is Bvsr on the outside of McGonagall. All fun though, guys. All fun, mate. Don't take it too serious. McGonagall. Yep, there you go. Look, he's got 619 on the front window. Why has he got it there? Oh, John, you've gone all fucked up. Bvsr trying his hardest. Get up the thing, and here he is. Race 2 winner. BMW definitely outperforming every other car on the grid. Callum Wilson will take the win for race 2. Grevitt will take P2, and his teammate Trebek will take P3. P4 goes the way of Richardson. Jeez Louise, I'll tell you what, right, that was almost like a race 3. So let's take a look at the results for race 2. It's Callum Wilson who takes the win over Chris Gravett. Simon Trebek is P3 with Jordan Richardson P4. Alan Axon takes P5 with Archie Jardine P6. Recas is P7 with Jan Sequoia P8. Morrill is 9th. And Jordan McGonigal with his best finish yet P10. Alvera Boza takes P11 with Louis Hesketh P12. Ty Osborne after his penalty P13. Alan Smith P14 after the incident. Ivan Samuel is P15 with Lawrence Green 16. Stuart Bartley 17. Samuel Downing 18. DNF. Arthur Drobnik DNF. Kieran Mills DNF. Ethan Mills DNF. Dave Brewster DNF. And Aaron Jackson DNF. So that is it. Now, boys and girls, one and all, we know what to do now. Bring this little bad boy up here. And we spin the little wheel. Let's see who is on pole position for race 3. We have Number 9. That put Austin Morrell on pole position for race 3. So, we just need to wait and see now what's going on. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Appreciate it very, very much. Oh, didn't get no sound with that one. Welcome on in, Tiddly Osprey. Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. I'm going to take this moment to go for a pee break. Oh, thank God. Look at that. Perfect timing. Thank you for the follow, McGonagall. Appreciate it. Thank you ever so much for the follows. Don't be watching the stream if you're driving, mate. All videos will be uploaded to YouTube afterwards, so that is the best place to go watch them afterwards. There they will stay permanently. I'd also like to say a big thank you for my moderator, Mr. Merv. Love you as always. Been having some marital problems. Ooh, 6 more subs and I've hit a target. Nice. Here we go. Grid is, I think they're all lined up now. Yeah, Morel. I think this is the second time he's been on pole position, you know. Seems he might be the what's his name? He was in season 1. The Russian guy. Oh God, I can't remember his blooming name. Anyway, let's get on to that one. Here we go. This is the starting order for the final race of the evening. It's Marcin Morel taking pole position on the reverse grid. Jan Sequoia takes P2. Rekas is P3. Archie Jardine's P4. One to watch out for is Archie. Alan Axon's P5, and he's joined by Jordan Richardson. Simon Trebek and Chris Gravett both joined in on 7th and 8th. 9th will go the way of Callum Wilson. With Jordan McGonigal P10. Now he's found his rhythm. Alvaro Bvsr P11. Who has P12. 13th goes the way of Kyle Osbrook, and he's joined by Alan Smith in P14. Ivan Samuel is 15th, Lawrence Green P16. 17th Stuart Bartley, and he's joined by Samuel Downman. 19th is Arthur Dobnik, 20th is Kieran Mills. 21 is Ethan Mills and Dave Brewster. 22, Aaron Jackson rounds out the last place of 23. We have lost 2 more drivers. That's point. That's good. So let's see if we can get through race 3 unscathed. They just cursed it there. Oh dear me. Yeah, I've probably just cursed it, to be honest. As they slot in, we are looking at that is Alan Smith in the boyux. Oh my god, it's the end of the night. I need to stop talking. There's Lawrence Green. We're at the back here for the start, by the looks of it, for the first time. Get to the front. Good start by Marcel, so does Rekas, and Jardine makes it an awesome start. Richardson too. But it's 1 and 2 for Rekas and Marcel, but he's trying to get back in, but I think, who is that we're on board with? I think that's Jan Sequoia. No, it's not. That is Archie Jardine. It was Jan Sequoia. Oh, and there's contact between the two of them. Archie gets spun around. Not enough to warrant a safety car, but and it is all go on the final race. Let's have a look, see if we can get a replay of what happened to Archie Jardine. We're on board at the moment with, there we go, it was just 2 into 1, wouldn't go, and there was nothing either one of them could have done. It was just a bit of a racing incident, I think, and there was nothing else that could happen there. So that's Richardson up into, let's get the leaderboard up. There we go, boys and girls. Now we can see what's going on. That is Gravett making a move on Richardson. He's up to P4. He needs as many points as he can bag in this round. But he's got to beat Callum to keep up with him for the championship. And I think there's going to be a bit of team orders here. And Richardson's just going to let Callum Wilson just drive on by. Of course he is. Of course he is. We've already lost a couple of people in the background, I can see. We've already lost. We've lost McGonigal. Oh no, what happened to McGonigal? Dave Brewster has gone too. If we can get if he's watching the stream, let us know what happened, buddy. And that is Kieran Mills on Holsbrook. That's Bartley on Holsbrook. Morel, Sequoia, Axon, Rekas, Gravett, your top 5. That is Mills, looking at the back of Dropnik, and just in front is Young Mills. Axon can smell a victory. was happening there? Who was that that was off the track? See if we can get a quick replay of what was going on then in the background. There's a slow moving car, which is Mills. Very slow, and it almost wiped around Hesketh. Hesketh down to P19, and that is a move for Brevor on Rekas. And that is Hesketh and that is Diamond. Jardine down to P21 after the lap opening incident. And it looks like Sequoia is getting his groove now because he is moving towards Morrill here. And that is Young Mills on Lawrence Green, who's currently in points positions. Lawrence Green trying everything to keep Mills behind him. Alan Axon still seeing the back end of that Hyundai of Sequoia. Sakura, I think it is actually. And now Wilson on the back of Rekas. Surely they're not going to make it that easy for him, and he's through. Wilson is matching Gravette as they make their way to the front. Just like in the background, that is a bit of door bashing between Samuel and Ellsbrook. Samuel going through. Young Mills has got green, and he's also going to lose out to Drobnik as well by the looks of it. Alan Smith up to P12 now. This is Damon we're looking at. Oh, big crash, big crash! Wonder if we can get a replay. Let's have a look, see if we can get a replay of that. Oh yeah, we just saw that's Holsbrook, and please don't tell me that was Smith again. It was. Oh, we had Young Mills going off as well. Morrill lives to fight another day. We've lost Downman. Oh, it must have been Downman then, not Smith. Holy moly. I think we can just have another look. Replay. I think we've just gone past it. Let's see if it'll pick it up second time round. You never know. No. Unfortunately, we've missed that replay. Been misplaced. So 6 laps in the book. Morrill still leads. Sequoia, Sakura second. Gravette, Axon P3 and Gravette P4. I think Axon might let Gravette through here and try and hold up Wilson. Lights are out on the safety car. That's how long it took them to catch up with it. Forest Green still in the points with P15. It's only 1 point, but it's still a point. All three of the Speed Eagle Racing teams drivers are actually in the points. Any one of the three at the front can smell a victory. Morrell, Sakura and Axon yet to take a win. Brevet is in P4 with Wilson P5. We've only lost 3. We've only lost Dalman, McGonigal and Brewster. Love to know what happened. He's going to hold it to the line. He's going to hold it to the line. Now he goes. Now they can attack. And underneath goes. I knew he'd do it. Knew he'd do it. Axon has held off Wilson and he's allowed Grevitt to go through. That was some team orders. He's going to hold up Wilson now for as long as he can to let Grevitt get away. Oh, and there's been another incident. It looked like that was pretty much done and dusted. What happened there? I see. It looked like Trebek just tapped the back of Jackson's car. That's Rekas. No, that's not Rekas. Who was that? That was Drobnik and Richardson. Axon doing what he's definitely playing the team game here. He's holding up Callum Wilson. He's made a mistake on the final corner. Nowhere near enough to allow 10 to go. 10 to go. I mean, it's give Grevitt a bit of a breathing space, but it's not going to be much longer. And there is Alsbrook and is that Dowman? No, it's not Dowman. That's Smith. These two had a coming together earlier. Jan Sequoia can smell. He's so close. Grevitt is there. It's Alan Smith up P10. He's got it. And there is Ethan Mills as well. Just playing into this. Trebek is P13. Hesketh is now up P15. Actually impressed that not one person has clattered the tyre stacks, and that is, who is that in front? That's Bvsr in front of Young Mills. Jardine and Hesketh, these two get together, there's always fireworks. Jardine up to P15. Back up to P15, and that is Grevitt making a move for P2, and it looks like Wilson is going to try and make a move for P3. Sequoia is like, no thank you mate, I'm going to keep my nose right in front. Big flash of the lights from Wilson, wasn't happy about the door bashing. And that's Jardine and Young Mills again, getting together, using each other to get around that corner. Here we are on board with Louis Hesketh. Oh, and he's spun. That is Jardine being turned around. And here we go, look. Wilson's still behind Sakura. He's holding that off. for a bit longer. This could help Gravette now. All he's got to do is get past Morrill really quickly, and he can be scampering off up the road. Let's have a look, see if we can get a replay of what happened to Jardine and Mills and Hesketh. Just got into the back of Jardine and give him a spin. Gravette, before I'd even flick back, Gravette has got Morrill. And Wilson having to use a bit of elbow to get through there on Sakura. He's not giving up, young Sakura. He's trying on the outside. There's Olsbrook and Trebek. Try and run the outside. Bowser's still there. He's just waiting to pick up the bones of anything that gets left behind. Oh, up the inside of Olsbrook. Now he's going to have the outside for the last chicane. That's not the last chicane. The hairpin. Still round the outside, and here we are with Richardson and Bartley. So it's now Gravette, Morrill, Wilson, your top three. Sakura, your P4, and he's joined with Axon P5. We've lost Drobnik, we've lost Jardine. We've lost Dowman, we've lost McGonigal, we've lost Brewster. This is Axon now on the back, and this is actually Young Mills and Bvsr having a go here. Lawrence Green has dropped down to P17 now. And this is a cracking little battle now. Gravette with the fastest. Look at the exit speed that BMW's got. Left looking right, trying to find a way. Speed Eagles. Oh, he just gets. He brakes so early. Wilson is through, but has Gravette got enough of a gap now to actually take it to the finish? Bvsr is on Bvsr. I think I'm saying it right. I might be wrong, but absolutely on the back of Olsbrook. He's got Young Mills probably going to be trying to poke his nose up on the inside. There he is. And he's going to try and bring that's Big Mills with him. Young Mills gets hung out to dry. As Sequoia catches up with Morale now, and this is for the final podium position. Look at this, here we go. This is the battle for, we're looking at P13. Oh, and the two of them get contact with each other, and that's caused a bit of a... And this is Hesketh and Green, and they have a bit of a contact too. They're both back on. Hesketh is on the grass. And here we are with Axon looking at the back of Sakura. See if we can have a quick replay of what happened to the other guys. Here we go. This is it. So now looks like Samuel had an awesome run on Bvsr, and they just had a bit of a coming together, and couldn't do much about that. Well, that's Alan Smith making a move on Simon Trebek, and he's up to P9. Young Mills now. Olsbrook switches over to the inside. 12 laps in the book. Ethan Mills gets his elbows out. Olsbrook is there. Team orders this one. Or not, by the looks of it. Gravette, your leader, 2.5 down the road. And there is Axon looking at Sakura P4. And this is give Morrill a bit of breathing space now. Just keep your eye on that gap between Grevitt and Wilson. And there's Jackson trying to make a move on Olsbrook. Jackson in the points. And Axon still trying to find a way past Jan Sakura. I heard a bit of a clang, clang, clang then. This is Alan Smith and Trebek still fighting it out for P9. 2.2 now, the leaders. Sakura is holding Axon. He's putting up a stellar defence here. On board with Axon. Look at the run he's got. That's a nice pit livery. That livery's done by oh god, I can never remember his name. Tyrone Frith, that's it. Has Alexson got enough of a run over on the first corner? He has not. And runs a bit wide. Look at the leader gap now, it's 1.7. Here's Big Mills on Little Mills. And Axon has... No, that's Rekas now joining the party. That's going to give Sakura a bit of a respite. 2 Mills is here. Young and not too young. I can't say old because he's only young enough to be my son. Brevet still leading, only 1.3 now. This is going to come down to the wire for these. And who is this? The 2 Mills are catching Trebek and Smith. Axon there. Still, he's trying to fend off one whilst trying to attack the other. Cracking battle this for P4. And Ethan Mills runs wide, and that allows Big Mills back up the inside. That looks so much like a gift. And this is, who is this? This is Richardson and Bartley. We're fighting it out for P7. Axon is still stuck behind that Hyundai of Sakura. And this is Oldsbrook and Jackson for P13. Louis Hesketh just a little bit behind. Look at the time now between the 2 leaders. Less than a second separate them. 2 laps to go. Can Hesketh hold out and can't get the win for race 3? Sakura and Morrell having a fantastic race here. P3 and P4 pair of them. Holding off Alan Axon. We'll find out what happened to a few of them. And who is this? That is Trebek coming together with Mills. And Smith off the road as well. Young Ethan Mills making a move now. On the not so young Mills up the inside on the last corner. Oh, and who is that running wide? That was Jackson running very wide there. Still manages to keep going in the points though. Hesketh and Olsbrook. Tap there between the pair of them. Everybody's car is not, I don't think one wing has not been dented. Brevet, lap 16, he's 7 tenths ahead of Callum Wilson. And still, Axon is looking at the back of Sakura's car. can't find a way through. Morrell just hanging in there. I think if Axon gets through Sakura, we are on to the final lap now, and it looks like Gravett has just eked a little bit. No, he hasn't. He's dropping down now. It's 6 tenths, 5 tenths. Axon having a look up the inside, sends it late. And they've all congregated now. 5 tenths separate the top two. Can we get a check in on the top two? There they are. Nose to tail. Wilson only with a few positions. Oh, and who's that? Having a look up the inside. That's Sequoia on Morale. That is definitely going to be contested. Alan Axon trying to hang it out. And here we are, Gravett. This will be the only place now for Wilson to make a move. No gain there. Can he get right on the drag race up to the finish line? And it's Gravett. He's going to take the checkered flag and take the final victory of tonight. Gravett wins race 3, Wilson P2, and it's Sakura P3, but I think he may lose that. Alan Axon is P4 with Morrell P5, and he's joined by teammate Rekas in P6. Richardson is P7, Bartley's P8, and Smith is P9. Lordy, lordy. So we lost Damon McGonagall Brewster. Robnik and Jardine. So let's take a quick look at the results for tonight's last race. It's Chris Gravett who takes the win over Callum Wilson. Jan Sakura takes P3, but I think that's a hollow victory for him. Marcin Morel at P5 and Alan Axon P4, sorry. Martin Rekas takes P6, Richardson P7, Stuart Bartley P8, 9th is Alan Smith, and round out top 10 is Simon Trouble. P11 goes the way of Ethan Mills, and 12 is Kieran Mills, 13th is Louis Hesketh, and 14th is Kyle Oswald, 15th is Aaron Jackson, and Ivan Samuel, P16. Alvaro Boza is P17, and Lawrence Green is 18th. Alpha Drobnik is 19th, and Archie Jardine 20th. Both DNFs. And then the rest are Samuel Damon with the DNF, Jordan McGonigal DNF, and Dave Brewster DNF. We will find out what happened to Jordan McGonigal, and we will let you all know, because yeah. That was it, everybody, one and all. That is the end of tonight. We'll be back again in 2 weeks' time, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should have the calendar here, but I don't have it. I believe it is, I can't remember. Either way, with that in mind, I would like to thank everybody for joining me, the new followers, anyone that's subbed, fantastic, and we will be back in a couple of weeks' time for round 5 of the BVTCC. We also run the GT4 Championship on ACC that's going to kick off properly next Friday. You'll find me streaming on here sometimes with Merv, or you can find us on our alternative pages on YouTube. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. See you all soon. Bye bye.